Okay, Ashley, this is the quickest way I can do this for you. You're going to be staying here behind the Coyote Roadhouse on Wallaby Lane, which is right behind the Coyote Roadhouse off County E on Kangaroo Lake. Okay, if I back out a little bit, you're going to see Bailey's Harbor here. That's a good place to go. There's quite a bit to see there, and I got them marked here. I'm going to suggest the Harbor Fish Market for breakfast. You sit at the bar and order the Bar Buster. It's half price from the dining room, and it's a really good breakfast. Otherwise, you can sit in the dining room and pay more for other choices. The brewery is right here on Highway 57. Cornerstone Pub is kind of a little locals place, but they have good food too. And then, let's see, over here we have the Ridges Sanctuary. And that's kind of there's a little lighthouse back in there. The visitor center's kind of nice. There's some hiking trails, but it's kind of swampy. I don't know if that's really where you want to hike, but it's close, so you might want to check it out. And then we're backing up, going back to the cabin out 57. You run into County Road E, and County Road E takes you across Kangaroo Lake, back to where you just were, Coyote Roadhouse. If you follow County E, it turns here. If you go this way, it's Lagerquist Road. That'll take you to Waseda Farms, where you can buy some fresh produce and whatnot. County E turns. If you follow that out, you're going towards Egg Harbor now. Stones Throw Winery is right here on the corner of A and E, and so is Peninsula Pub. They have karaoke on Saturday nights. It's kind of fun. And if you follow County E all the way into Egg Harbor, that's where I was telling you the Maxwell House is, which is kind of there's little shops and stores and whatnot there. But you just keep following it, and you run into Egg Harbor. Most of the town will be to your left. And I don't know, but you'll see a grocery. You'll see there's a building that burned in Maxwell House is past that. You can't miss it. So looking at the peninsula here, you've got Peninsula State Park up here. There's a lighthouse in there. You've got some parks up here in Gills Rock, which is a nice drive. You take 42. You can either take it out of Egg Harbor and follow it through all these little towns. These are all cool towns. Sister Bay you'll want to see. Ephraim is where the Blue Dolphin is. You might want to check that out. They also have an ice cream shop that's kind of famous called Wilson's. You can buy ice cream and sit there on the water and eat it. In the park, there's a tower that you can climb that overlooks the water, and you can see these islands from it. It's kind of cool. It's called Eagles Tower. There's a lot of hiking trails in there. And then there's a bunch of parks up here, but I would drive up to Gills Rock just for the drive. You can take 42 out of Harbor and follow it all up to Gills Rock, and then you can come back the same way. Or normally you can take 57, but 57 is closed right now between Sister Bay and Bailey's Harbor. It's closed right about here by a place called the AC Tap. So you can either, from where you are, cut across on Highway A to 42, or from Bailey's Harbor, you can take this highway here, which is Highway Q, and that rejoins, this is where my family lives, that rejoins 57 on the other side of the construction. And that can take you the same, and then 42 and 57 join up here. So, what else to tell you? There's a lot of parks. There's there's some dunes. Whitefish Dunes Park, Cave Point Park, those are a little bit south of you, but if you're following 57 back towards Sturgeon Bay, you'll see signs, you can't miss them. There's only really two roads you need to worry about, which is 57 and 42, and then the little crossroads here that kind of connect everything, A, double E, E, and F, and those are all shown on, you'll find them on, if you use Google Maps, you'll find them. But Sister Bay is over here. Sister Bay is kind of cool. You want to check that out. There's a place called Al Johnson's Restaurant. They have goats on the roof. It's pretty cool to eat the grass up there. It's good food. It's expensive. But there's a lot in Sister Bay right along the lake here. There's a nice park right here. They might have a band playing. There's all restaurants and everything all through here. And they're all pretty good. I would suggest the Sister Bay Bowl if you like steak, which is back here. Well, it's just as you come into town on 42, you'll come down a hill here from 57, and Sister Bay Bowl is right about here. You can't miss it. Across the street is a bar called Husby's. That's a fun bar. It'll be packed probably, but there's a lot going on in Sister Bay. Lots of cool little bars, little restaurants, little shops, things like that. So that's about all I've got for now, Ashley, but You know, you can check this all out on Google Maps. I mean, I'm just using Google Maps here, and it's just quicker to point out everything at once. Oh, lighthouses. There's a lighthouse here in Peninsula State Park. There's a lighthouse up in Gills Rock, way up here.